The second thing we'll be looking at is or rather the second way to generate caption ideas is to use YouTube, right? YouTube is one of the best ways of getting an unending list of ideas. So now let's as I'm typing, Google will be helping me to auto populate keywords. So let's do cake. So you can see here we have cake recipe, we have cake decorating, we have cake making, cake decorating for beginners, cake design, cake recipe without oven, and then cake decorating ideas. So if I take cake recipe as an example, like each of those keywords are potential keywords for 10 more. Now look at Nigerian cake recipe. No oven, no mixer, perfect birthday cake step by step. Look at the number of views she had, 705 views, right? Here we have another classic vanilla cake recipe, birthday cake. How to make birthday cake. It had 4.4 million views and it was just 10 months ago. Here we have another one. Yes, salam. 54 million views. Like, this is crazy. So when you get these ideas, right, what you do is to click on the channel. When you click on that channel, you go to the comment section. Are you with me? And then go through the kind of questions that people are asking. If there are no questions, okay. So these are, so like, while you're going through this is to listen to the comments people are putting down. The cake is absolutely perfect, it's so soft, it's delicious, blah blah blah, and all of that. So this tells you that, okay, this was a blast. So what you would now do is to use this exact same caption, classic vanilla cake recipe. You could even do your own version of it and post it for free on your Instagram TV. So now what you're doing is you're getting more content ideas and diversifying the kinds of content you're making. So now you're not going to only be making picture posts. You now have ideas of what to use in making your video posts. Video posts boosts engagement. It increases your chances of ranking on the platform, amongst others. So this is the second way. So the first way we used was Google, and the second way we used was this one, which is YouTube. Now I'll step out of YouTube and I'll go to a forum they call Quora. So I'll go to my search bar and click on. I can't remember my password. All right, it has automatically logged me in. So when you log in, you'll sign up. You'll be required to sign up, and the first thing I do when I'm looking for ideas is I click on this pen icon on top. That's the third option to your left. And nah, okay, sorry, it's the search first. So I'm going to ask Quora. So I'll go to cake. So these are different things that, or rather different forums or communities under cakes, right? We have various spaces. So I would choose on cakes, anything and everything. So while I'm here, I would go through the kind of posts people are making regarding cake. And it seems this one isn't cake related at all. So we'll simply step out, go back to the search again, put in our cake, tips, go. So here you see, what are some crab cake tips? We're not doing crab cake. What is the best way to ice a cake? This is a potential question. How do I bake sponge cake? What are the best ways to decorate a cake? What's the quickest way to cool a cake? What are some tips for a person baking a cake for the first time? How do I make the perfect vanilla cake? What are some of the best tips for making cakes? Like, these are real questions people are asking. So these are the questions you'll be using to make your posts, to make your videos. Like, plenty. What are some tips to making a wedding cake? What are your tips to make a no-bake birthday cake? What are some tips to add fresh flowers to a cake? What are the best tips to make a cake at home? Like, can you see? What are some local SEO tips for a cake shop or bakery? Like, you just keep scrolling and scrolling. You see it's loading. You keep scrolling, like you have so many. What are tips to make peach cake? Do you have any tips and tricks for icing a cake? So you can say, okay, what are the tips? Here are 5 tips I use in icing my cake. So you can see these are how people get ideas of captions to posts. I don't know, but I'm hoping that you're really amazed at this and how really easy it is. Like,